We're starting to unveil a little bit of our power level. There were hundreds and hundreds of us. We greatly outnumbered the anti-white, anti-American filth.
I think that a lot more people are going to die before we're done here, frankly. Why? Because people die every day.
We will clear them from the streets forever. You ain't seen nothing yet.
What the ever-loving motherfuck is happening here? Been an up-and-coming clusterfuck for half of a year. Since the first day in office, widely reported that even little kids are fearing that they might be deported. Cause it happened to their parents or their neighbors are on the news. So bullies in detention know exactly how to target you. And the police have the tension at a fever pitch. If you're not paying attention, you better plead the fifth. Let's take it back to North Carolina, the white pride pack with the lack of vaginas. Tiki torch cultural appropriation, draped in the label of a third world nation. Masquerading as the purest of heredity, masturbating enemy, exacerbating enmity. Flying symbols for the simple and parade, placating insecurity and ignorant charade. Let's take it back to the campaign trail, the tone-deaf wild card set to prevail. He wagered the safety of citizens, media veteran, feeding them rhetoric. Gonna build a wall, gonna ban the Muslims. He made the claim, so we made the assumption that it was part of a strategy, pander to anger and object depravity. But we object with every breath in our bodies. Bet you're obfuscating lobbyists, democracy rotting, plotting narcissism incarnate, delusions of grandeur. Nazis are plotting, metastasizing a cancer, make America great again. Powerful tool, mobilizing a sleeper cell, a cowards are fools. As far as we can tell, you're Westboro Baptist, but your politics have had a bit more practice. Let's take it back to yes we can. Milestone for the nation, but I guess we can. It seems heaven sent, but Bach said it best. It appears we ain't ready for black presidents. 8 years of racist undertone from pundits, telling us the black man is privately funded, busting in protesters for Black Lives Matter or affirmative action, taking back white status as an American, as a man, a provider. Insidious images slowly widen the divider. Let's take it back to South Carolina, arbiter of secession and a harbinger of violence. Southern Cross for the runaway slave clause, but your heaven-ordained supremacy was staved off. Confederacy lost, but a plan was born. Couldn't swallow pride, mighty clan was born. Giving Whitey a firm hand and purpose again. Lynching innocents, bombing Birmingham churches again. Segregated and aggravated and probably still beating bodies of brothers like even young Emmett Till. Triple K was a product just of the Protestant bill. The waning numbers of hating lovers were dropping until they bridged the gap with the skinheads. To jack up the numbers, now they're back without hoods on, attacking the summer, supposed nationalism, cloaked in treason, regalia, marching stars and bars, oblivious to the statement, conjuring a narrative, feigning preservation, flying the enemy flag at the greatest generation. The very thing we fought against, paid with the soldier's life. Your patriotic patriarchy's an assault to life. Militarized, cause you gotta find a way to use your stockpile of rifles from Y2K. Ever since Obama was coming after your guns, you were promised an apocalypse and thought it would come. I'm not giving you the wrath that bared you, scared you. This little motherfucking snowflake spared you. A passionate pacifist, no anarchist activist, a vanguard of artistic, pragmatic tactics, and I'm standing in the path of self-righteous abominations. Set fire to your flag, confrontation or conflagration, your Waco fantasy. David Koresh, you'll be wasting your life till the day of your death. You're saying under your breath, racism is wrong. He's not talking about me, I'm changing the song. But if you wait for a second and hesitation, you'll find we're not debating races, but those who complacently align with the commander-in-chief. Not political ideology, admittedly driven to power by a following of the most universally reviled degenerates. All I'm asking is, why are you defending it? The answer is simple. If we're willing to concede that our own side was blinded by desire to succeed, we didn't need to seek agreement, but they condescend. Winning the battle matters more than if they can comprehend. Drew a line in the sand, George Bush ultimatums, then wondered why a movement started out of those who hate us. Lost significance, parading false equivalence, eviscerating privilege, but the argument is impotent. You cry wolf white supremacy, so when they see it in the flesh, it isn't even menacing. Just two sides at war in the streets, no relation to either, seeing no forest to trees. Just a wildfire flickering and billowing smoke. Can't surmise from the sidelines if this is a joke. Saying not everyone's a Nazi just because you disagree. No shit, but how do you not see the different things? Let's take it back to the ratification of the place that I claim, and quote without exaggeration that no free Negro shall come to this state, and we shall punish those who harbor them as one and the same. False pillar with diversity, Oregon University, whitewash the historic Breitbart perversity. I'm taught the blood in your hands, or it seems bite marks on the muzzles made to muffle the screams. Strictly on the other side of the Mississippi, missing the systematic violent complicity. Well, whip scars are faded, then traded for extradition. Exhibition of supposed exceptionalism. This edition isn't partisan, no profit to follow. You can learn from the past and face a problem tomorrow. There's no moral high ground. I question your intent if you've been undefended supremacists with the First Amendment that advocated genocide. You're saying let it slide, both sides intensified. Even if you're dead inside, you can empathize. At least maybe recognize the danger of normalizing this hate on the rise. Protection of free speech doesn't absorb the abundance of consequences or repercussions at all, nor does it relinquish legal ramifications of making threats with a clear attempt at the manifestation of ethnic cleansing, eugenics, forthright Holocaust are out in the street. You don't even want to call it off. Take a stand without hesitation, no matter which box you checked off on voter registration. Cause at first they came for blacks and Jews, on the last days, who's left to stand for you?